So, views of London. We recently moved back to a part of London that I used to live when I was a child, and I'm now in the process of kind of exploring it. And as you see ahead, we're at the top of a big hill, and that's part of the London skyline. What I'm hoping is that they've opened an old disused railway track that runs along there, which might have been there when I was a child, but I frankly don't remember it. But anyway, I'm walking down to it now, and I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to show you some really great views of London. It's a little bit cloudy today, but it's just clearing up, so with a bit of luck we'll be able to see the things that we want to see. Okay, I finally found the way into the Parkland Walk. So the kind of main hill is there, and then you come this way and you have to go under a tunnel. Apparently it's a bit all overgrown at the moment, but we shall see when we get there. When I was a child, like 50 years ago, this tunnel was the tunnel that there's a primary school just back there, and this is the tunnel that people used to come through to go to school. As you can see, lots of various graffiti, people's names, maybe some art, and they do, so it's not really very artful. We'll see what else we find on the walk. So we're now walking along the Parkland Walk, and up there is actually shops and a high street, and I believe that building, and I might be wrong, but I believe that building is what we used to use as a youth club when we were teenagers. I might be wrong, but I'm not sure. But carry on along the path here. It is quite overgrown, but you can see, if this wasn't overgrown, the London skyline is just over there, and I hope to get to a place where I can actually show you a bit more of the skyline. And we're coming out into the open, and it's sunny, and as you can see, it's quite a tremendous view from up here over much of London. When I'll stop in a minute and orientate us. So that's the view. That's pretty much dead south from where we are, and that very tall building there is the Shard, which is the tallest building in London. And you can tell it's the Shard because it's got 3 points at the top. It's quite a long way away. I'm not sure, probably about 4 or 5 miles, maybe 6 miles. And then as we go round, you see, well, that will be the City of London, I think. And then we'll go round, and that is Canary Wharf. And we know it's Canary Wharf because the building in the centre there with the diamond on top is the building I've always associated with Canary Wharf. I can't remember what its actual name is, but that was one of the first buildings built there, and that was at one point the tallest building in London. But you can see, comparing it with the Shard, that it's no longer the tallest building in London. And then from there we go round further east. I have to do a bit more homework to find out what's over there, and we might be too far away just to see anything big enough. It's a really good place to walk dogs, and there's lots of people who walk their dogs all sorts in a park like this because it's really useful.
I think the place.
Very pretty. You want to go that way? Great place to walk a dog. So I'm about halfway down the Parkland Walk. I'm going to go back now. I reckon I've come about 500 yards, 500 metres. I'm going to go back because I know that the other end is another 500 metres, and I'm not sure if I can make it that far and then back. So it's a real education because I never did this when I was younger.